6 months without a paycheck. That's what happened after I got laid off. 6 months of refreshing my email, hoping that someone, anyone would get back to me. I eventually got a new job. That was 2 years ago, but I still look over my shoulder every single day, wondering if it's going to happen again. I work harder, and on some days I'm up working until 3 a.m. I am always trying to prove my worth so I don't get laid off again. And one day I sat down and asked myself, why am I killing myself to protect one income stream that someone else controls? So I started digging and looking into how people are making money with AI right now. Not the hype, the real businesses making real money. I found 5 businesses that almost no one is talking about. The good news is you don't need money, experience, or a team to start any of them. Before we get started, I'm going to rate each business on 4 things: the skills needed, difficulty to start, opportunities, and profitability. Each one gets a score of 5. 1 means low or easy, 5 means high or hard. By the end, you know exactly which one is right for you. Number 1 is AEO Agency. AEO stands for Answer Engine Optimization, and if you haven't heard about it, that is good. It means that the market isn't saturated yet. Here's what's happening. People don't Google the way they used to. They open ChatGPT or Claude and type, "Who is the best accountant near me?" or "What CRM should I use?" And the AI gives them a direct answer with names. No more scrolling or clicking through 10 links. Now ask yourself, when someone asks AI about that mom and dad coffee shop down the street, does the business show up? For most small businesses right now, the answer is no. They don't even know that they are invisible, and that is the business. And the window is wide open. 70% of marketers say AEO will impact their strategy. Only 20% have actually started. That gap is where you make money. The skills needed for this is 3 out of 5. If you know anything about SEO or digital marketing, you are halfway there. If not, it just takes a few weeks to learn. Difficulty to start is 3 out of 5. It's moderately difficult. The hard part isn't the work, it's that most businesses don't know they have this problem yet. Your first conversation is about educating them and not sales. Opportunities is 5 out of 5. This market is projected to grow 43% every year through 2033. And right now, almost nobody is offering it. The competition is nearly zero. Profitability is 4 out of 5. Highly profitable. Low overhead, no software to build. You charge monthly retainers just like SEO Agency. Once a client is on, they stay on forever because the moment they stop, they disappear from AI answers again. And if you're wondering how to actually get your first client, go to Upwork right now and search AEO or Answer Engine Optimization. The jobs are already there. Companies are posting them, and not enough people know how to do the work. AEO specialists on Upwork are charging anywhere between $48 to $73 per hour. Even AWS has an open AEO role right now. The demand is real and the talent pool is nearly empty. I've linked below my free cloud skill guide in the description. Use it to build your Upwork profile and start landing these jobs this week. Number 2 is AI Automation Agency. This one I have actually done. I have a client right now. She was getting leads every day, but spending hours reading through every single one, trying to figure out who is serious and who is wasting her time. Days of her week gone just filtering through emails. I built her an automation that reads every lead, scores them, and ranks them by how likely they are to buy. I took her work down by 30%. Now, instead of drowning in emails, she spends her time reaching out to clients that actually matter and closing deals. I built it for free to prove that it worked, and now she pays me every month to keep it running. That's the model. You solve one problem, prove the result, and the retainer sells itself. Tools like N8N and Make let you build these systems visually. I had my first automation built in a couple of hours. The real money isn't in one-off projects, it is in retainers, even at the starting level. 3 to 5 clients at 500 to 1,500 a month is a real income stream that didn't exist before. As you get better and take on bigger clients, those retainers grow. Some agencies charge anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000 per month per client. But here's the honest truth. The space is getting crowded. Everyone is calling themselves an AI automation agency right now. The ones that win go deep in one niche. Don't be an AI automation person. Be an AI automation person for dental practices or for real estate agents or for e-commerce brands. Specificity is what gets you clients. Being a generalist is what keeps you invisible. Skills needed for this is 3 out of 5. You need to learn N8N or Make. If you've ever used Zapier, you are already close. The learning curve for this is weeks and not months. Difficulty to start is 2 out of 5. It is easier than AEO because business owners already understand the problem. They know they are drowning in repetitive tasks. They don't need to educate themselves. You just need to show them the fix. Opportunities for this is 3 out of 5. Demand is massive, but so is the competition. You're not early to this one. You win by niching down, not by being a generalist. Profitability is 5 out of 5, highest on the list. Your costs are almost nothing and your retainers are pure margin. Once a business is running on your system, they don't leave, because turning it off means going back to doing everything manually. And just like AEO, the jobs are already on Upwork. Search N8N automation or AI automation and you will see businesses posting projects every day. But here's what I would do instead. Find one business in your network that is wasting time on something repetitive. Build the automation for free. Get the results. The result becomes the case study that sells every client after. So if you're a software developer and you're looking for another income stream, pay attention to this one. It is the quickest to start for a software developer. Number 3 is Voice AI Agency. Think about the last time you called a small business and nobody picked up. It could be a dentist, a plumber, a salon. You didn't leave a voicemail. You just called the next one on the list. That business lost you as a customer and they don't even know it. One law firm found that they were missing 40% of their calls after hours. They put a voice AI agent on those calls. It picked every single time. It answered questions and it booked qualified consultation. 18 new intake calls a month that used to go to voicemail. You could charge $3,000 per case, and that is $54,000 in a month in your pipeline that didn't exist before. And that is the business. You set up AI phone agents for small businesses. The agent picks up, sounds like a real person, answers questions, books appointments, and takes messages 24 hours a day. There is no hold music and it never calls in sick. Skills needed is 2 out of 5. It is the lowest on the list. Difficulty to start is 3 out of 5. This is because you will need customers to get started. But here's how I will go about it. Walk into any local business and ask them one question. How many calls do you miss in a week? That number sells itself. You don't need to explain AI. You just need to show them they are losing money every time the phone rings and nobody answers. Opportunities for this is 4 out of 5. Every small business with a phone line is a potential client. Dentists, salons, trades, law firms, restaurants. The market is enormous and most of it hasn't even been touched yet. Profitability for this is 4 out of 5. Platform costs run as low as 7 cents a minute. You can charge clients anywhere between $300 to $1,000 per month on a retainer, and the margins are strong. 15 to 20 clients and you've built a real business. The fastest way is the same approach I used with the automation. Find one local business, set up the agent for free, show them the results after a week. When they see how many calls the agent handled that would have gone to voicemail, the retainer conversation happens naturally. But you can also get clients on Upwork. Number 4 is AI UGC Agency. UGC stands for User Generated Content. You must have seen it. Those short videos in your feed that look like a real person talking about a product. Not a polished ad, not a commercial, just someone holding their phone saying, I tried this and here's what happened. That is UGC. And brands can't get enough of it because it works. You produce short videos that brands drop straight into their paid ads on Meta, TikTok, and YouTube. You either manage real creators and handle the briefs and delivery, or you use AI tools to produce content yourself. One person can produce what used to take a whole team to produce. Either way, the brand gets ad-ready videos. You get paid per video or on a monthly retainer. Skills needed is 2 out of 5. If you understand what makes a good short video and you can learn an AI video tool, you are there. There's no coding needed, no coding required, no design degree needed. The tools do the heavy lifting for you. Difficulty to start is 3 out of 5. You can create 3 to 5 sample UGC videos using AI tools like Higgsfield or HeyGen. That's your portfolio. Then reach out to e-commerce brands, SaaS companies, or supplement brands and show them what you have created for them. The samples are your pitch. Opportunities is 4 out of 5. 79% of consumers say UGC is the most authentic form of marketing. Meta now has over 4 million advertisers on their generative AI ad tools. That was 1 million 6 months ago. The demand is growing faster than the supply of people who can actually deliver it well. Profitability is 4 out of 5. UGC creators charge $50 to $2,000 per video depending on the complexity. Your costs are a few AI tool subscriptions. The best operators build $5,000 to $15,000 a month from repeat brand relationship. Once a brand finds someone who makes content that converts, they actually don't leave. The challenge with this one is providing return on investment. Brands don't want pretty videos. They want videos that sell. So learn the language of paid media, click-through rate, cost per acquisition. If you can show a client that your UGC outperformed their old ads, they will never lose them. And number 5 is AI content writing agency. This is the one that surprised me the most. Not because it's new, but because almost nobody is positioning it correctly. Every business needs content, blog posts, email sequences, landing pages, LinkedIn posts for their CEO who doesn't have time to write. 84% of businesses outsource their content. That number hasn't gone down, it has gone up because businesses tried using raw AI output themselves and it all sounded the same, generic, flat, like everyone else. So now they are paying more for someone who uses AI to work fast but adds the human layer to it. Their brand voice, the original thinking, content that actually sounds like it was written by someone who understands their business. And that is the service. You use Claude or ChatGPT to draft and research at speed. Then you add the editorial layer that makes it sound like a real person who knows what they are talking about. The AI is your engine. Your expertise is the product. Skills needed is 2 out of 5. Can you write clearly? Can you learn about a specific industry? And that is it. You don't need a journalism degree. You just need to be a clear thinker who can turn complex ideas into simple words. Difficulty to start is 1 out of 5. Easiest alongside voice AI. Pick one niche: tech, finance, health, SaaS, whatever you actually know something about. Write 2 or 3 sample articles, put them on Upwork or pitch to companies directly on LinkedIn. A B2B content writer charges anywhere between $300 to $1,500 per article. You only need a handful to replace your salary. Opportunities is 4 out of 5. Most B2B marketers are increasing their spend on thought leadership content this year. Freelancers who use AI in their process would earn more per hour than those who don't. The demand is not slowing down. Profitability is 4 out of 5. Your only cost is an AI subscription. Everything else is margin, and content clients need content every single month. One good client becomes 12 months of recurring income without you having to sell again. Position yourself as a person who delivers content that ranks, converts, and sounds like the brand. So that is all 5. You don't need all of them. You need one. Pick the one that matches your skills. Start this week and have one conversation with one business about the problem it solves. That's the first step. Let me know in the comment section which one you would like to start. If this helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.